Get the best of starts on the break of dawn. 32 FM 94.9. From motivationals
to news
to sports and talk.
We'll give you all you need to make the best of your day.
On the break of dawn. 32 FM 94.9. You're tuned into 32 FM 94.9. The first station dedicated to bringing you joy, happiness, and laughter.
Alright, a lovely morning to you out there. This is 32 FM 94.9. It's the morning of the 17th of February 2025. It's time to take you through the major headlines coming out of the newspapers. I'm Kenny Durutsilu. I have the Punch newspaper, the Premium Times, the Daily Post, the Daily Trust, Vanguard, and the Nation newspaper with me. I'll start off from the Punch. Major story, Telkom's tariff hike. Federal government deploys security agents as NLC insists on protests. I still face 4 lawsuits from Afe Babalola's firm, Farotimi. APC sweeps Katsina local government seats. Borno missing children rise as Boko Haram steps up recruitment. Abuja mob kills 2 suspected one-chance operators. Other headlines, substandard petrol, Nigerians demand probe as retailers back NNPCL. Dismembered girlfriend died from asthma. Kwara killer cleric. You find that in the Metro Plus pages of the Punch. Other stories, local government crisis, Adeleke. Oyetola trade words, Labour suspends services. Edo to petition EFCC as panel alleges 996 billion naira fraud under Obaseki. Alaafin, Oyo Prince asks court to sack Owade. Right, talking business out of the Punch. Naira strengthens at parallel market, weakens on official window. We'll take other stories. Politics related. This one, APC director spends 3 weeks in kidnapper's den. Confrontation with North may affect APC's electoral chances. Party chieftain. 2027, Tambuwal blasts APC, attributes PDP defections to stomach infrastructure. All right, I take headlines from the Premium Times now. Lassa fever claims 13 lives in Edo. Nigerian government to absorb 28,000 health workers formerly paid by USAID. AU Commission elects new chairperson. No grid collapse has occurred in 2025. That's according to the TCN. Trending video, NNPC dismisses claims on petrol quality. Hoarding, underperformance, abandonment plague constituency projects, ICPC report. Protesters raise police station in Ondo over alleged torture, death of suspect. WAEC releases 2025 WASE private candidates results, records 53.64% pass. Ex-Attorney General's rank as SAN restored after 6 months. NAFDAC evacuates 140 tons of expired unregistered drugs in Aba. Gunmen abduct Catholic priests in Southeast. This last one here says another Nigerian man stabs brother to death in Southeast. All right, headlines out of the Daily Post. Panel indicts ex-governor Obaseki. Local government chairman, PDP leaders for allegedly mismanaging 96 billion naira council fund. Dogara to Tinubu revive all exploration, build Bagal Dam to secure 2027 votes in Bauchi. Oyetola plotting to cause mayhem in Oshun from Monday. 𝐒𝐿𝐒𝐄𝐑 cries out. Business related this one. Syrup to CBN, reverse ATM charge hike in 48 hours or face legal action. Foreign hands fueling Nigeria's insecurity. Ex-JTF commander Wudi Lawa. More headlines out of the Daily Post. Gombe Governor Inuwa Yahaya appoints chairman, board members for state-owned institution. Governor Nwifuru calls for action to end sit at home. Varsity Dawn links growing cases of cervical cancer in Nigeria to poor menstrual hygiene. Hezbollah gives Israel February 18 deadline to withdraw from Lebanon. Russian troops intensify attacks on Ukrainian forces. Tension in Borno as Boko Haram fighters mobilize for battle against ISWAP stronghold. Tambol lacks moral rights to challenge defecting politicians. APC. Kano rejects APC's shadow government plan, calls it illegal. Declare their seats vacant. PDP Kaduna condemns defection of members in State Assembly. APGA announces recommencement of membership registration, revalidation. This one says Taraba, PRP demands public audit of state funds. Keyamo reveals why Tinubu did not merge NCAA, NAMA. Nigerian investors jittery as Fitch withdraws rating from Dangote Industries. Move over to another paper now from the Daily Trust. You find these headlines. How NDLEA official was burnt alive in Kaduna. Accidental airstrike wipes out family of 6 in Katsina. Police inspector found dead in Ogun hotel. Why France can't be Nigeria's strategic partner. It's a piece there out of the Daily Trust this morning. You're a perpetual party defector, APC replies Tambuwal. Tinubu will be re-elected in 2027, Governor Sani. Tinubu hails El-Rufai at 65, speaks on his contributions to APC's victory. Clerics competing with politicians for power. Sule Lamido. Right, other stories out of the Daily Trust. Kaduna set for year-round farming, distributes agric equipment. Why Tinubu exempted aviation from ban on foreign trips, Keyamo. Clerics already took that defending champions Rangers trip title hopefuls, Remo Stars. From the Vanguard, increased kidnapping, transporters adopt Sole method as low patronage hits interstate travels. PDP APC bicker over party's internal crisis, inflation rate, CBN's monetary policies, others to drive stock market. Police inspector found dead in hotel. Ayo Adebanjo trajectory of Nigerian politics by 𝐒𝐿𝐒 43,923 candidates scored over 5 credits in WAEC 2024. AU Tinubu demands combined maritime task force for Gulf of Guinea. Federal government to engage 28,000 Nigerian health workers on USAID payroll. Path of misanthropy. It's editorial there out of the Vanguard. Netanyahu vows to destroy Iran's terror axis with Trump's support. Right, politics-related stories. Your nephew is inviting violence in Oshun. 𝐒𝐿𝐒𝐃 tells Tinubu 2027 presidency why I prefer Adebayo to others. Bugaje. Despite criticisms, Tinubu hails El-Rufai's contributions to democracy on 65th birthday. All right, we'll take a pause now for some commercials. When we come back, it'll be time to delve into the analysis of the headlines out of the papers this morning. Do stay with us.
Feel better about your life.
32 FM, 94.9, the antidote to depression.
Let me ask you a question. What holds you back when you wake up each morning? Is it the uncertainty of how the day will unfold? And as the day goes on, what makes your heart race? Is it the quiet fear that maybe you're not doing enough? And when it's evening, is it the longing for just a little more time? Whatever it is, remember, challenges don't define you, but how you rise to meet them. Staying connected to your dreams, that's how you break free from limits. Get unlimited data plus up to 6-hour battery backup to keep you connected without interruptions on Airtel 4G 5G Smart Connect. Visit the nearest Airtel shop to find out more. Airtel, a reason to imagine.
My children are athletes. From the moment they wake up, they keep playing and learning. So, when I pack the new Milo NS snacks into their lunchbox, I'm giving them a delicious snack with the goodness of malt, milk, cocoa, and crunchy Niger-grown maize containing calcium, iron, and fiber.
Milo NS Snacks, snack of future champions to help your kids refuel and keep winning all day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo!
Golden penny, golden penny, golden penny, yummy golden, yeah, delicious golden penny, delicious golden penny.
Enjoy happy moments with your loved ones with our delightful range of nourishing, delicious, and satisfying meals from Golden Penny Foods anytime, any day. Golden Penny, home of good food, serving happiness, nourishing families. Yum.
Ẹ̀yin fans mi.
It's okay.
Ẹ lọ sórí gbogbo ìkànnì ìbánidọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ ní 32 FM 949 fẹ̀yìn ẹ̀ àsápù.
It's okay.
Hey, here's a question for you. What gets you out of bed in the morning? Is it the sunrise? The sound of your alarm? No. It's that dream, that drive, that unstoppable force inside you. And you know what fuels that drive? It's starting your day strong with the rich, creamy taste of Nescafe Original 3-in-1, carefully crafted from selected coffee beans. So, whatever your hustle, go from maybe or I can't to I can and I will. Nescafe Original 3-in-1. Start strong, finish strong.
That's why I like calm. It's him be say you like calm. I tell you say he no good for you, but you see they talk cause say you like calm. My pikin, you know say I go always get your back, but you guys shine your eye well, take carry better thing. Like the new Golden Penny soya and vegetable oil where they for brand new packaging.
The new Golden Penny soya oil contains vitamins A, D, and E with omega-3 and 6 and 0 trans fat. It is available for different sizes. Buy your own for retail store where they near you. Golden Penny oil, eat well, live well.
In the kitchen game, there are players and then Agba Ballers, MVP, Player of the Year, 10-0, no rival. Become an Agba Baller with the new improved Maggi chicken flavor, the game changer, made with a flavorful formation of onions, celery, turmeric to bring out your top game in the kitchen. Elevate the taste of your everyday dishes with delicious rich chicken flavor. Oh yeah, let's go.
New Maggi chicken flavor, the game changer.
Hello, abeg no vex. This Milo packets look different too. I see say them write support energy release for this packet. Abeg, na the same Milo?
No, this na the new improved Milo. The support energy release means say when you give your pikin them Milo as part of their breakfast, you dey give them enough energy when they need to go school.
Ah, I like this one.
Your pikin them need nourishing energy. Make you give them the new improved Milo for breakfast. It gets correct nutrients where they support energy release to help them use their day well. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo. You're listening to 32 FM 94.9.
All right, great to have you back with us. 32 FM 94.9. It's the papers review. It's time to delve into the analysis of the headlines this morning. My name is Kenny Durotilu, and doing that for us, talk about the analysis, is Barrister Yomi Ogunlola. Good morning, sir.
Kenny, good morning.
Good morning, Barrister.
And a wonderful morning to Nigeria. Nice to join you.
All right. Let's start off with this one. Serap we hear has given the CBN 48 hours to reverse the recent hike in ATM withdrawal charges or face legal action. Barrister, what do you make of this one with the telecoms tariff hike issue still on ground? Some have said that there's this pattern of policies that prioritize corporate and financial interests, those institutions, the interests of those institutions over that of the welfare of the average Nigerian, or are there broader issues at play here?
Yes, thank you very much, Kenny. I don't know what the planners of the economy are thinking, because we've been complaining about the purchasing power of the people that continues to dwindle. And then you have these increases in essentials. I don't think this will help any economy. There is a need to divaricate from these so-called policies that, in my view, appear to be holding us down. But I don't know. You have increases in almost everything. Food prices are still up there. Is it because they're talking about having the biggest economy in Africa? And what determines that? Is it the size of the budget that determines that? Or the security and welfare of the people? How well your people live? I don't know. It's worrisome. Really worrisome. And I think most of these non-seminal approaches to addressing economic problems will get us into more problems. More problems. You can see the rate of crime in the country. Shouldn't that be a consideration for government? I don't know what's happening, Kenny. I seriously don't know. But what I believe is you cannot plan your economy in isolation of the people who should be the beneficiaries of your policies. Who is benefiting now? Perhaps the politicians who are saving money for 2027. This is really sad.
Okay, Barrister. Do you think that an isolated court case like this one can help bring about real change going forward, looking into the future? Do you think this might help set us on the right path, as it were?
Which one precisely?
The Serap case, taking the CBN to court.
Oh, okay. No, Serap is doing a wonderful job. At least it is educating the people on their rights, on the issues they should concentrate on, rather than discussing religion, ethnicism, and the rest of that stuff. That the main focus should be on the life of the nation, and that's the way it should be. So Serap is doing a wonderful job. It doesn't matter whether they win in court or not, but they are creating the necessary awareness.
All right. Okay, another story here. We hear that Nigerians have called on the federal government to conduct fresh tests to confirm the quality of petrol sold in filling stations across the country. There was a viral video where a content creator was comparing fuel from two different stations in Lagos. Barrister. I don't know if you saw that video, but what happened was that he claimed to have bought
I did see it.
Okay, a liter of Dangote petrol for 925 and another from another filling station. And he compared the time in which he used the fuel on a generator. The Dangote one lasted about 30 minutes, while the NNPC one lasted about 17 minutes. What do you make of that whole situation?
Well, thank you, Kenny. I saw that video, and so many things came to my mind. Number one, what brand of crude oil is being used by both parties? Because that is material in the determination of a matter like this. I know that officials of NNPC have come out to debunk that story, even though what we saw appeared to be a real test. But NNPC is saying that the bulk of what they're presently selling were purchased from Dangote. So I don't think we have seen the end of this story. But I do believe that the quality of crude oil that is refined may, to a very large extent, determine, the quality of the products that automatically is sourced from it. I hear talks about the Brent crude being the best, in the markets and so on and so forth.
Right.
So I think for now, let's let the experts do the needful, so that we don't just jump the gun.
All right, let's talk about this one. Prince Lukman Gbadegeshing, I beg your pardon, one of the contenders for the Aláàfin Ọ̀yọ́ stool, has filed a lawsuit at the Oyo State High Court challenging the appointment of Prince Kim Owade as the new Aláàfin. He's demanding the reversal of Owade's appointment, arguing that it violates the Chief's Law of Oyo State 2000 and the registered Aláàfin Chieftaincy Declaration of 1961. Barrister, I'd like you to speak on this one. The kingmakers are arguing that the governor's decision bypassed the traditional selection process and was politically influenced.
I have always said this, that it is better to leave a legacy that will endure than one that will be thrown out the door or the window when the maker has exhausted his time in office. Presently, I am in court on public interest litigation concerning the Olubadan chieftaincy stool. Everything appears cool, no doubt. But I am in court because I saw what I believe are contrary to custom, particularly of Ibadan. You see, we appear to be getting things wrong. For long, we condemned the colonialists as rubbishing our traditional system and values. But what I find today is that it appears the imperialists did not leave us in 1960, but left their agents in their place. What business does the governor have with the traditional institution? Are they jealous of traditional leaders? Are they contesting power with traditional leaders who, under the present law, are under the local government chairman? So I don't understand. Yes, the stakeholders have a right where they feel that that right has been infringed, they have a right to approach the court. I don't know. I have never read it where the governor of a state is so enmeshed in the traditional system to such an extent that he is the one who now appoints the diviner, the Ifa diviner. It's unheard of. And, well, the matter is in court, so we have to be careful.
Right.
It is sub judice. But this is my own opinion, that governors don't need what they're doing. There are more pressing needs of the state that should take their time rather than wasting so much energy, money, and disturbing the peace of their states through their unwarranted involvement in traditional tussles for the stool. The role of the governor is spelled out in the law, appropriate law. Once they have done their thing, they will come to you and say, okay, we have finally arrived at a conclusion. This is the person we have chosen. Yours is to approve it. But if you have perhaps disagreements or gray areas, the law also spells out how you should go about it. It is not enough to say that because some kingmakers received bribe, that has not been proven, and then you go and start playing the role of kingmakers. I don't think that is right.
All right, let's look at this one. It's corruption related. Binance bribery allegation. Opposition leaders defend Ribadu, say Gambarian a liar. That's related to the Binance situation. Now, two outspoken members of opposition groups in the country have expressed support for the NSA, Nu Ribadu, following a series of allegations leveled against him by Binance's head of financial crime, Tigran Gambarian. Now, the opposition leader said Tinubu is a man of integrity and incapable of allegations, the allegations leveled against him. What do you make of this one, Barrister?
Those who are talking about integrity can take that to the world court, go and defend themselves. But we Nigerians, we know what is going on. If they think we are fools, we are not. There is the need to set up a high-powered panel, not just lawmakers who would want to cover up their misdeeds, if any. There is an allegation, and it is not the first time we're seeing that. We have seen situations where lawmakers that perform supervisory jurisdiction over the MDAs go asking for bribes to approve budgets for them. It's not new to Nigerians. So what the Binance man is saying is not a new thing to Nigerians. It is just unfortunate, though, that such allegations of bribery to let off an alleged criminal is being leveled on those saddled with the responsibility of making laws to rid society of crime. It is akin to appointing a Boko Haram as security for your safety. It's very, very sad. And I don't know why we continue to toe this path, knowing fully that it cannot get us out of the woods. Nigeria is in crisis. Maybe they don't know because they are having a swell time. They are having a wonderful time. They have free money to spend. And so whatever happens to other Nigerians is outside their scope.
Right.
That is very, very sad.
All
so
right.
Let's see how things unfold. We have seen more than this in the past. $150 million.
All right, Barca, we have to go on a commercial break. When we come back, it'll be time to take your thoughts on some of the stories. To stay with us, 32 FM.
Feel better about your life.
32 FM, 94.9, the antidote to depression.
My kids love tasty snacks, but many snacks are not so good for them. That's why I love the new Milo Anna snacks.
We love it, Mom.
Yes, it's a delicious snack with the goodness of malt, milk, cocoa, and crunchy Niger-grown maize, containing calcium, iron, and fiber.
So, pack Milo and snacks in their lunchbox every day to help your kids refuel at break time and keep winning all day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo. Ẹ̀yin fans mi.
It's okay.
Ẹ lọ sórí gbogbo ìkànnì ìbánidọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ ní 32 FM 949 fẹ̀yìn ẹ̀ àsáàpù.
It's okay.
nǹkan ò fararọ lóòótọ́ ṣùgbọ́n áfíríkà máa forí tì í lọ́dọ̀ wa ní Total Energies ó ti lé láàdọ́rin ọdún tá a ti ń gbé ìmọ̀ jáde lọ́tùnlọ́tùn nípa pípèsè àwọn epo ẹ́ńjìnì quartz tó ń dáàbò bo ẹ́ńjìnì àwọn ọkọ̀ ayọ́kẹ́lẹ́ yín tó ń mú wọn ṣiṣẹ́ dójú àmì tó sì ń jẹ́ kí epo ọkọ̀ jẹ́ àlòpẹ́. Epo ẹ́ńjìnì quartz wà fún gbogbo ọkọ̀ ayọ́kẹ́lẹ́ ìbáàjẹ́ ọkọ̀ pẹtiró diesel ẹ̀lẹ́tíríkì tàbí hybrid láti ṣiṣẹ́ dójú àmì tí ẹ́ńjìnì ọkọ̀ yóò pẹ́ tí yóò sì pèsè ìdẹ̀ra fún ẹ́ńjìnì láti dín èéfín kù. Dín ìnáwó rẹ kù pẹ̀lú epo ẹ́ńjìnì quartz tó ń fún ẹ́ńjìnì ọkọ̀ ní ìdẹ̀ra kí ẹ́ńjìnì ọkọ̀ rẹ máa tuntun sí i kó sì lálòpẹ́. Máa lo Total Energies ojúlówó epo ẹ́ńjìnì láti ìgbà pípẹ́.
I'm in love. Sonia tomato mix, stand up. Easy to open, easy to squeeze, easy to scoop and easy to stir. Dishes come alive with so much taste. Sonia tomato mix, of course. Sonia tomato mix, yes sir. Sonia tomato mix, stand up pouch.
Sonia tomato mix in a new stand-up pouch.
So much in love.
In the cooking game, you need a winning game plan. I'm not just talking about your fresh ingredients, utensils, or cooking skills. I'm talking about your choice of seasoning. Your game plan is incomplete without Maggi chicken flavor. Made with a flavorful formation of onions, celery, turmeric, it's the game changer. Elevate the taste of your everyday dishes with delicious rich chicken flavor. Oh yeah, let's go.
New Maggi chicken flavor, the game changer.
Every day when my pikin dem come back from school, I know they sabi them again. Hello, una be? What's all this dirty uniform? With sweat cover, with dirty socks, wey been clean for morning. You don't change, oh. Anyway, I understand because I know say school na serious work. For them to come home like this means say no be small energy don comot from them body. So therefore, I make sure I dey give them nutritious Milo for breakfast every day.
Your pikin dem need nourishing energy. Make you give them the new improved Milo for breakfast. E get correct nutrients wey dey support energy release to help them use their day well. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo.
You're listening to 32 FM 94.9.
All right, 0705 5949 0809 7949. It's the Papers Review on 32 FM 94.9. It's time to take your reactions to some of the major headlines. You can call the studio lines again, 0705 5949 0809 7949. Or you can send us a message on Facebook. That's 32FM 949. Fenya on Facebook. That's Fenya with a double E. I have this message here from Tululokpe Ademi. It says the political imbroglio going on in Osun should not be taken with levity because it can lead to anarchy if not properly managed and this cannot be separated from the undue interference of the federal government through the judiciary, but enjoin the security agencies to be on top of the situation before it goes out of hand. Anyone not happy with the development in Osun State should seek a redress in court instead of planning to take laws into their hands. All right, thank you for that one. Once again, the phone line 0705 5949 0829 7000 I have a bunch of other messages on Facebook, but I'd like to take Barrister's thoughts on some other stories from the paper this morning. Barrister, are you there with me?
Oh, yes, Kenny, I'm with you.
All right, so I'll talk about the telecoms tariff hike and the NSCDC warning the NLC, that's the Nigerian Labour Congress, against its planned March 1st shutdown of telecommunication services in protest of the recent 50% tariff hike. The NSCDC is concerned about national security, saying that the shutdown of services could lead to bigger issues. The NLC, on the other hand, is saying, hold on, these economic policies by the government are burdensome on the working class.
You see, I said something earlier. I said there is a need for Nigeria to divaricate from its old ways. You know, let me use a very good example of your phone. That phone performs excellently well when it is not overburdened with too many files or information. But where you have such a problem, your phone slows down, its performance reduces. That is what Nigeria needs now. You just read the story concerning Osun and the so-called intimidation, harassment, and what have you by the security operators that are supposed to maintain peace and stability and order within the state, but being loyal to Mr. President through a proxy. That's not good. That's not how to run a country. I know that NSCDC has a role to play in terms of maintaining law and order,
right,
and maybe national assets. But what is its real business with intimidating and threatening Nigeria Labour Congress for exercising its rights within permissible laws? If they don't damage government property, if it is picketing, what is their business with that? Are they not also fighting for them? Are they happy with what is happening? But you see, the country is in a mess. And that's why I said earlier that we need seminal approaches to attending to all of these issues. But it's unfortunate. People are governed by their bellies, and that's all that matters.
Right.
They're looking for, shortcuts to getting results, and so on and so forth. The level of indiscipline in this country has so much overweighed the development and growth of the country. And people appear not concerned, particularly those at the corridors of power. It's so unfortunate.
It appears we have some issues with the regular phone lines. You can try 0906 2000 949. Again, 0906 2000 949. The other numbers, the 0705 5949 and the 0829 7949. You can keep trying any of those that go through. We'll be expecting those calls. Let's take some messages off of Facebook. Kadiran Babatunde says, if going to court will serve, reverse the telecom hike, let them proceed. It's unfortunate that nothing will come out of it, but will further expose the government. Hello, good morning.
Morning, my brother.
Good morning.
Nice meeting you this morning. You see, the case of Osun, there should be no conflict at all in whatsoever. The court is there, has given judgment. Necessary things be done. You see, they should not throw Osun State into unnecessary chaos. People need peace. You see, things are very bad. The economy is bad. People are suffering. They are in pains. Look at the issue of petrol. We don't know who to trust among Dangote and the NNPC or the federal government. You see, we are suffering in the midst of plenty, and there's nobody to bail us out. Where do we go? We have no other country to go to run to. Oyetola and his courts should not throw Osun State in. Let the necessary things be done in Osun. Let there be peace.
All right.
We need peace, and the economy should bounce back. All these taxes, you see, is killing the economy, is killing Nigerians.
All right.
The hospitals are not working, the schools are not doing good. What do we gain? This government is ruining the economy with its policies. High prices everywhere.
All right, thank you.
God bless your day.
All right, thank you for your time. 0705 5949 0906 2949. On Facebook, Tululokwe Adeyemi says the blame going on between the NNPCL and Dangote refinery on adulterated fuel in the country is out of place and very impeccable because they are not only taking the welfarism of the people with levity. If they know they're only after profits and concerned about the masses, which is very bad, and not concerned, about the masses, which is very bad, and admonish the National Assembly to investigate the matter before it worsens the situation of the country. Do appreciate that one. My dear Adikunle. All right, I have another call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
This is Miriam. I'm calling from Odejai.
All right, welcome. Let's hear you.
Thank you. As regards petroleum, I want to believe that many Nigerians are already tired with different news coming up on a daily basis. It's either from the NLPCA, Dangote, and the like. And me as a person, I thought the revival of the Warri refinery and Port Harcourt will even be a relief, but it seems things are still the same. Should we really continue like this? Federal government should please rise up to the occasion. That's my take.
All right, thank you. Appreciate that one. Back to Facebook, Boluwatife Demi Juwon says, almost daily we hear about one issue or another related to petroleum, whether it's NNPC or Dangote. Is there really no solution to these problems, especially considering petroleum's significant role in driving the economy? Should we remain hopeful that things will improve, or should we resign ourselves to waiting until the current federal administration's term ends? Amadi Adekunle says, on the oil sector, the federal government is just playing politics with Nigerians. All right, Barrister, I'd like to get your thoughts on some of those comments or any other reactions that you'd like to weigh in on.
Well, Kenny, my position has always been the same. And I think I said a major part of, my belief this morning that there is a need for Nigeria to let go of some things, but particularly those negative things that appear to be weighing us down and slowing our pace and march towards growth and development. Issues like corruption, issues like abuse of power and privilege, abuse of office, disregard of laws, inadequacy of laws, and so on and so forth.
All right. All right, thank you, Barrister Yomiu Gunlola, for your thoughts on the Papers Review this morning. The Papers Review is back tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. I'm Kenny Durutilu. Good morning. The Smart Kid Show is up next.